Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's everyone's favorite foul-mouthed frog here, the Toad Warrior, back like a fucking lumbar puncture, ready to rock and roll. Crack open a can of that ice-cold liquid gold, and let's get to it. All right, so I want to start a new series here, and it's just going to be straight-up tutorial reviews. I've watched 1,000 tutorials, different builds, stuff like that. I'm sure most folks have. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually do the build from whatever tutorial. Then we'll do like a walkthrough, just kind of explore, see what's what. And then after that, we'll give it a score of some kind and come up with something for that. So we'll figure that out. And because I have great big cast iron balls, I'm going to do this all in hardcore. All right, today's build comes from a YouTuber named CapyBuilds. CapyBuilds got a lot of great stuff over on their channel. I highly recommend you go check it out. I selected this medium-sized castle right here. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. A lot of asymmetry, stuff like that. Looks really good, so that's what I'm working on building. If you need some inspiration, get some ideas for what you want to put in your world, jump on over to CapyBuilds channel, check it out. Or if you're feeling real froggy, just come on over to my channel, check out my shit. All right, and here is the castle as Cappy built it. Looks absolutely fantastic. Like I said, a lot of asymmetry, which is something I'm not particularly good at. This looks really, really nice. Yeah, so as it's built, I think it looks absolutely fantastic and make a kick-ass addition to any world or any Minecraft build that you're working on. It's an excellent little castle. I've gone through, added some detail work, updated the texturing on the walls, the roofs, stuff like that. Looked heroic as fuck while doing it. Other than that, I haven't changed anything. I haven't updated it structurally or altered the rooms or anything like that. It's as built. I just made it look a little more detailed, added decorations, the outside and stuff. Whole thing took me about 85 days in game, but a lot of that's because I get sidetracked because I love playing this fucking game. So when I see something shiny, I got to chase it down. Just saying. Anyway, let's head in for an interior tour. All right, let's just head up these stairs. I had to add those because where I built wasn't level, but look at this courtyard. Super nice, big, lots of room. You can do anything you want to with this. I just kind of decorated it, but you can make it a big storage area or anything like that. Come over here. Fingers crossed there's nothing in here. Yep, nothing in here. Okay. Yeah, you got these two great big rooms at the bottom. If I was playing this in survival or hardcore, this would almost certainly be my storage room. It's massive. You could store a whole lot of stuff in here, get some sort of item sorting system or something like that. Same with this side over here. And you swing around, head up to the upper level up here. Nice big room in here. I'd probably make this a workshop or maybe an enchanting room or something like that. And you head up the stairs. Another nice big room up here. I'd probably want this to be my bedroom or something. Little bridge that goes over to the tower. We'll check that out in a minute. Then another level. You can see how many rooms this place has. It's absolutely massive, despite the fact it seems like a small castle. If this were a build I was using, I think I would actually probably have this as my enchantment room. I don't know. There's something about having the tallest room in the building be the enchantment room that just kind of, it feels right. I think wizards and stuff like being on high places when they cast spells. So having it be the top room in whatever build just kind of feels right. Heading over to the tower over here. A couple of nice tall rooms in here. Use that for storage or anything like that. Head all the way up to the top. Just an absolutely commanding view. I mean, look at that. It's fantastic. This really is a great build, y'all. If you're looking for something, a castle, medium size, I'd strongly recommend CapyBuilds. Got a lot of great stuff, not just this one. All right, so let's go ahead and give this bad sumbitch a grade real quick. So I've come up with 3 categories that we're going to grade it on. The first is looks. So just basically, does it look good? Second is going to be function. How well does it work? Do the rooms make sense? Stuff like that. Have access to everything. And then the last category is going to be the tutorial itself. Are you able to follow the video, et cetera, et cetera? For Cappy here, for looks, obviously I've said a number of times, this is an excellent looking castle. I love the way it looks. I do have 2 minor complaints. The first is I would like to have seen a little more detail work. It looked good, and Cappy did add some detail. I think it could have used a little bit more though. And I would like to have seen an interior. Now, I personally fucking hate building interiors, but if you're going to give somebody a tutorial, at least give them, you don't have to show them how to make the interior, but throw something in there just so you have an idea of what it should look like. So for that one, I'm going 4 frosty cold ones out of 6. That's not a bad score. As far as function goes, everything about this just works. That is a full 6-pack, no-brainer right there. And then the tutorial itself, I think the tutorial is very well made. The video is nicely edited. It's a bit longer than I would like, but that's just personal preference. Some folks like the longer format. Some folks like the shorter format. So that's a full 6-pack on that one too. And that's going to be a total of 16 frosty cold beers. And let me tell you something, if you've ever had 16 frosty beers in one sitting, you know that's a hell of a good evening. So very well done. 16 beers out of 18. I'd like to say a huge thank you to CapyBuilds for the kick-ass build and the excellent tutorial. Very nice work, my friend. Please keep it up. Anyway, that's all from me. I'm the Toad Warrior. I hope y'all have a great day.